Welcome to the free monthly tarot scopes. Be sure to check your rising and moon for more details and visit VickieVerley.com for personal readings, decks, books, t-shirts, art, and more. Thank you for all your continued support, including donating, liking, commenting, sharing. Now without further ado, on to your free reading. Hi everyone, Vickie Verley here. For those of you not familiar, that intro was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I thought that that would be more befitting the rock and roll prophetess. I want to do a few announcements so I don't have to keep repeating myself in the readings, because there's so much to talk about in the readings. We have Jupiter going into Scorpio on 10-10, which is a magical number. And the first thing I wanted to just note that this month on my Lots of Love reading that focused specifically on love on Vimeo, this is the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. We'll be using the good old Morgan Greer, this backing. You can hardly see it. And then, of course, the Lots of Love, which also blend into my cloth here. But the other thing is I'm going to incorporate some astrology bonus into that one too. Talk about Jupiter, and then also Venus and Mars is traveling together, so I'll be talking about that in all the love readings this month. Another new announcement, I've started the Amazon tea shop, and I wanted to just show you a couple of the t-shirts. I ordered a few just to see what the print quality is, and it's very, very nice print quality. Now this is your standard like silk screen type of t-shirt. I wasn't concerned about this, but I did want to order a few of these different color ones to see how they would turn out, and I'll tell you I'm very happy with how the color turned out. There's a few of the tarot cards. I ordered one of the moon, and then I ordered one of the star in purple. And the color is perfect and great. You know, sometimes on t-shirt these types of designs aren't going to really turn out. And then lastly, of course, this was the one I was really worried about, is the Divine Goddess, and it turned out beautiful. The colors are just beautiful. The sizes run a little small, so if you're going to order and you like them loose like I do, you may want to order a size up. They come in a variety of colors. There's a process, so I'm adding them slowly. Right now I only have Libra. I have the Zodiac ones up, just Libra. And I'll be getting all 12 zodiac signs up, and I'll be adding t-shirts all the time. But I just wanted to, show you I was so happy with the quality. Look at how great the color just really turned out. Beautiful. So if you're interested, it's another way to help support the free readings on these channels. If you're not in the U.S., unfortunately, Amazon won't ship to you, but you can do a shipping forwarding company such as myus.com, but I don't necessarily recommend that one. Okay, now that all the announcements are out of the way, let's get on to the readings. Hello Aries, and thanks for joining me for your October reading. You know, it's a big month, lots of happening with Jupiter, but also you have a full moon in your sign. So you get the new moon once a year, and you get the full moon once a year, and you've got the new moon in your sign this year. So let's this month. And Jupiter is moving into your 8th house, so sex and money and joint finances is going to be really emphasized. Ooh, look at that. This one wants to come too, and this one. Emphasized for you this year. But this month you're full moon, so a lot of awareness around you. A lot of aha moments could happen when you get a full moon. Well, the full moon is also things coming to culmination. That's another big part of it, okay? Things coming to culmination, things coming to a conclusion, things going as far as they could possibly go, etc., etc. So there's a lot there. Jupiter in the 8th, though, sex, other people's money, joint finances, these are things that you could have luck with the entire year, with Jupiter being in that sign, in that sector of your chart, I should say. This is also for everybody. Please check your rising sign in particular, rising and moon, but rising in particular. When anything is discussing astrology, you're better off looking at your rising sign. Well, some of you have had a falling out. Some of you have gone through a breakup. I mean, you might want to check your rising sign too. There's lots of love reading, the specifics on relationship. But there was a falling out, and it hurt your feelings, You hurt your feelings. Your feelings were hurt, and it hurt your self-esteem. But now that's turning around. That's what's cool about this one. This is about, oh, I feel low, I feel lack, I'm not good enough. And then when it's turning around, it's just like, you're coming back. You're coming back. Jupiter in the 8th, you're really sexy. People are very much going to be attracted to you sexually. You're going to be giving off this vibe of this animal magnetism. I mean, Aries, you guys have that a lot anyway. You really are very sexual people, and you have that animal magnetism anyway. You're very fiery and spicy, you know, but with the 8th house, it's going to really be emphasized that. The thing is, here's you in reverse, though. So you're in reverse, and you turn your back away from this relationship, and then there's another person in the reverse down here, also turn their back. So I'm guessing that this is the one you had falling out with, right? It doesn't have to be a love relationship, but it hurts you nonetheless. You know, there's some pentacle cards around. There's a few pentacles and pentacle in the world, so it could be a work relationship too. But you still had some, you know, it hurt, even if it was strictly a work or business relationship or financial arrangement. It hurt you, you know, and it was upsetting and it hurt. So, but the thing is, here we've got the world. So whatever this is, it's like nothing compared to the world. And the King of Cups is right by the world too. The world is one of the best cards in the entire deck. So whatever this is, you had to go through this in order for the world to open up to you. And the King of Cups has something to do with it. Now the King of Cups is possibly a water sign, a Scorpio, a Cancer, or Pisces. But seeing as how everything's moving into Scorpio, we're having Jupiter move into Scorpio. The Sun's moving into Scorpio. The Sun conjunct Jupiter in Scorpio all this month. So those dates again, 10-10, Jupiter moves into Scorpio. 23rd, Sun moves into Scorpio. 26th, Sun conjunct Jupiter. So bam, 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 and the full moon in your sign. You know, all this stuff is leading up to this big opportunity for you, it looks like, to really open a lot of doors that you haven't been opened before. The other thing is, this person is a king, whether male or female. All of these can be any in these general readings. It doesn't have to be the kings and the, you know, it's not like that. So the King of Cups, the king is still somebody who is a king. They're not a child. They don't behave, you know, the king has a different level of maturity, or a higher level of maturity than the knights do, okay? So this is got a new, this relationship is taking it to another level. I do feel for many of you it's work related. I feel like this is some kind of big work relationship offer. Maybe you feel obligated to your old boss or your old business partner or somebody, and it's just like, well, you're going to have to end that situation. And maybe you've been carrying them for a long time. I feel that's the case for some people. You've been carrying them. It's just like, you know what, I'm really tired of carrying you. I'm really, or the other way might be like, I have all these great innovative ideas that I want to try, because Aries, you always want to do the new, and start things out. You have a lot of energy, and you know, you're ready to start these new things. And this one could be kind of a stick in the mud. Like, no, I don't think, they want to err to the side of caution. I think that's the case for some people. And you're just like, I want to get things moving, I want to make it happen, and it's just like, oh, maybe we should wait. Well, this person not only is with you on it, but they've got the means and they've got the way to make it happen. There's an offer coming. So it's for some of you, it's a new job, because this is like, your job has really been bothering you. You've been doing work that you hate. It's really been a drag. It's really been dragging you down. It's really been difficult. And all of a sudden, bam, this comes along, and it's a big, wow, you know, the world is phenomenal. It's so much better than where you've been. Like, you might be thinking to yourself when you're in this vibe, you might be thinking, all I want is this. If it could just be this little bit better, then I would feel better. Not only, forget about this little bit, nothing. It's going to be hugely better. It's going to be wildly better. It's going to be enormously better with the world. You know, the 8th house is that joint finances or money from a partnership too. So it could be like that too. But it's definitely favorable. The 21 is standing out to me, and it was standing out to me on another reading too. This world was out in. Now, the 19th is the new moon in Libra. And then the 23rd, we've got the Sun moving into Scorpio. So it's right, you know, it could be the 21st. It does seem to be a little bit later in the month, although Jupiter goes into Scorpio on the 10th. We've got the 10-10 thing happening. But by the end of the month, by the time we get to the later dates in the month, when everything's really in Scorpio, and we're having the Sun conjunct Jupiter and all that stuff, then it's on. That's when the world is definitely there, 100% there. Looks like you do have some more stuff to kind of work through, but you're coming out of it. You're not letting it hold you down or make you sad as much when this card flips, you know. When these two are together, it could be like a deep depression. But seeing as this one's in reverse, it's like you're kind of coming out of it. You're kind of realizing, you know, it was a rough patch, or maybe I'm not such a bad person, or maybe by leaving this relationship behind, I'm not a bad person, I'm just trying to make myself better. You know, so it's an improvement, but it does seem to come with some pain and sorrow, and a falling out or breakup of a relationship. Okay, so let's go into Aries. What is our animal totem going to be for our Aries friends for October 2017? Aries. The turtle. Turtle Island in North America, where we live in the States. It's in North America. Gaia, Pachamama, Great Mother. Ancient remnant of a bygone era. Knowledge of the ancestors. Deliberate, slow, and steady movement. Well, I think you're about done with this deliberate, slow, and steady movement, because this doesn't feel deliberate, slow, and steady movement. This feels like, it's like you're like playing catch up. Like you're entering, I just heard you're entering the big leagues now, you know. So I don't feel all that, you know, I need to write something down over here so I don't forget it. Yeah, I don't feel like all this slow and steady movement necessarily. I just want to write something down. Okay, you know, I feel like doors are opening big time. Turtle is very stable though. It's stability. It almost doesn't this almost look kind of the same? You have the round green and then the round green here. And what else is round and green or blue is the earth, right? So I feel like a tie-in there as well. If this is slow and steady, it's not, you're not feeling like it is. You're not feeling held back. I don't feel like you're feeling held back at all. I feel like you're feeling excited about this. I feel like you're feeling, you know, enthusiastic, excited, and I feel like it's bolstering your self-confidence too. I feel like this last situation was not bolstering your self-confidence. Like it was bringing a lot of grief for a long time here, for at least 4 weeks or 4 months you were unhappy, okay? 4 years, maybe even 2. The world is awesome. Okay, hey Aries, thanks you guys so much for everything that you do. By continuing to donate and like, or even buy the t-shirts and, you know, all the financial support that comes in from other channels other than YouTube, this allows me to keep doing, or makes it worthwhile for me to keep doing the free readings every month on YouTube. Because YouTube earnings across the board for everybody are down dramatically. Mine are down by about 90% of what I used to make as far as YouTube money. So it comes down to, you know, is it worth your time to keep doing these readings? And to me, it's been a big yes. And adding the different things that might interest you, you can donate it. Even $1, $2, $5. And then, you know, get a t-shirt, get something fun for yourself, and, you know, and then helps me also, or buying the decks and different things that all goes towards making the free reading still a viable thing for me to do every month for you. And I hope to continue to do it, you know, and I have no plans on stopping, so I hope it all continues to be good. If you want a love reading, those Vimeo readings for $2 and some change American also help out too. Thank you for subscribing and liking and sharing and everything else that you guys do. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of October. I'll speak to you soon.